Our struggle continues, it seems. Let's hope this thing does not destroy us. Well, we have it outgunned greatly. You shall be mourned, little Trobos. You shall be
When you
mourned.
meet a new neighbor, you greet her with heartfelt courtesy. So also will we get to know our new alien neighbors.
What kind of nonsense is that? You do not greet a new neighbor with heartfelt courtesy. You greet them with a shotgun and make it clear that if they ever get on your lawn, you'll open fire! I swear this woman needs to be fired. Well, our energy reserves are getting low. Begin work on a thorium reactor. Excessive power is never a bad thing. Any Civ can tell you that. So, let's see. Xenomass. So, what we have here in the water is a form of semi-organic bacteria with a very moldable genetic code, allowing us to modify genetic strains very easily. That could be very useful. A group of radical, albeit peaceful colonists have adopted the new vivarium as their living space. What? They claim that people should be able to exist in a state of nature if they so choose, and that the colonization of this new planet has robbed them of that basic human freedom? Their presence is disrupting the efficiency of our vivariums. However, they are willing to be subjects of study if they are allowed to continue living there. We must set a precedent for our future vivariums. Remove the filthy scum! What kind of idiocy are they claiming? I would have even voted to have them executed. Cowardice and selfishness that keeps the army so small? You bitch! We'll see about small army. I never had a woman had the gall to call my army small. What kind of message is that to a man? Keep shooting! That offers me quite a bit of satisfaction. What are you doing there? That's my nest. Alfala. They're becoming a nuisance if they dare to claim that nest that I conquered. It's mine. Mine! Good, move out. Move out of the way. It's mine. Pillage it. Artifact. Acidic crystals. Well, that would be fun in a lightsaber. No, that wouldn't work. An acidic compound that forms a crystalline structure at room temperature. These crystals are extremely brittle and will yield under the slightest pressure, so not good as lightsaber crystals. Turning momentarily into a liquid before quickly reforming. The material is extremely toxic despite emitting a pleasant odor. Kind of like a scent scent candle. Yes, that's it. Candle. Primitive things. Well, if you combine that with this and this, we get ground lidar, 100% expedition speed. Can be useful. What if we replace it with this? Soul discerner training. 5 covert. Well, we don't do spy work, so no. No. Well, the expedition speed actually might be a benefit. So that's this. Yes. A superior understanding of optics has led to a new type of laser, capable of traveling through the alien soil. This makes it possible to peer deep into the ground, resulting in a better understanding of excavation sites.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Well, I will not yield to your pathetic threats, so no, I don't think so. Yes, it's a shame. Go away. Leave it alone. Don't cross the river. He ends up becoming a problem again. A new way of life has developed amongst those working in our floatstone quarries. The miners have formed an almost spiritual attachment to the substance. Some have even used it as an architectural material. Really? Yeah. Building small communities of floating homes where they work. This new approach might work well on a larger scale. Found a city adjacent to Floatstone. Interesting.
泛亚合作，光宗耀祖。
Hello? Secretary and Architect of the Pan-Asian Cooperative. I welcome you on behalf of our colony. More locals? Well, I don't care. You don't seem to be close to my territory, so... good luck with whatever you do with your life. At least she knows how to handle this alien scum. Nice tanks.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
First responders. Well, it seems like worth our initiative, and I'm not planning on destroying you at the moment, so yes, this looks good to me. Goodbye. Idiot. Begin studying that sunken ruin. I've seen old holotapes where sunken ruins hold great mysteries and power. Something about Manan and a giant shark or something from what I remember. Hello. So there's your city. We'll work that into the war plans. Necessary war plans, of course.
智慧和财富是最好的分享物。
No, that's mine. If you're not... What's with that finger? Do you think you're my mother or something? My mother lives on Drummond Gas. And she's... well, I think she's still alive, last I saw her. Unlike my father. His loss still weighs heavy on me. Labor laws. I do not like the word labor laws. With the completion of the thorium reactor, our colony is producing significantly more energy. It is producing so much more energy, in fact, that a number of our laborers are lobbying for an increased return on their labor. They have begun the process of organizing into labor unions, which will undoubtedly incorporate the future thorium reactor site. No, there will be no labor unions. You're lucky I'm such a kind gentleman. Labor unions, who do you think we are, the Republic? Your expedition team have found a cavernous labyrinth beneath these sunken ruins. While plumbing through the depths, They found a few dozen interactive devices made of glowing stone that dissolved a few minutes after they were touched. The restless maze was silent and empty. The knowledge of the team gained from the devices illuminates part of the distant technology called bioengineering, and our scientists acquire preliminary research on it. This must have been some kind of storehouse, perhaps, of knowledge from some lost civilization. They have these hidden labyrinths with database of technology in there. And artifacts, apparently. The Void Spectre. A definite yet unquantifiable presence. This alien substance is considered by scientists to be an unintended product of an advanced ancient race working with dark matter. Some argue that the floating Dell is actually a sentient transdimensional being. Well, that's nonsense, but does look nice for my office. Kill these pests! Apparently they have not learned. Stay out of our territory, and they might live. Possibly for a while longer. More starvation. Supplying our people with enough health and food is becoming a problem in these harsh climates. We're not used to living like this. Romulcast is a rich jungle full of food. This is a rock. It's the best way to describe it. A rock with water on it.
I'm open to the possibilities.
Conservation area. Well, if you want to have that idea, sure, my friend. This looks fine to me. You're willing to pay me quite well for it. Ah, thank you. Survive, little boat. Very heroic, like a proper Imperial. Church of Dawn's Light. Don't get too close. Sounds like Jedi gibberish. Flee to Tulane Bay, little ship. You've done your duty. Go into the water. Let's harvest the algae. We might be turned into some form of disgusting food. Well, we still get the comments of our military, so that's can't be tolerated. So we will make some of our first submarines. I'll wake. The rudder works by creating controlled areas of backwash, counter-drag to pull the city along with the currents. While inefficient for speed purposes, the after effects of this drag are large areas of churned up seabed, exposing substrates and life forms that were invisible before the city passed by. Our marine biologists are overjoyed at the opportunities to explore these ecosystems. Now, after many field tests, our hydro engineers have created a scheme to realign the rudder fins to reduce drag and improve the speed of the city can achieve. However, this would greatly reduce the backwash effect and leave our academics with much less to survey. Well, I want efficient. I want my weapons and tools to be efficient, so realign the rudder. The drag is a fun byproduct, but it's not crucial. Speed is the purpose of the rudder. We must ensure its best performance if we are to ensure the safety of this colony. Quite right. We might need more workers. It's a pity we can't really raid slaves like we used to. Good. You're doing something useful for a change. Leave my boat alone. It lives! Barely. Well, it's as good as dead, I fear. Another one of those cancerous things on the seas. Too far to really launch an offensive against it. Ah, so there's that smart mouth. Little circus scum. There's quite a few cities on the sea. I think it's time we put that rudder to the test. Move the city towards these float stones and oil. Expedition complete. Useful scrap. Ah. It's always welcome. Yeah, and now you're dead. Goodbye, brave gunboat. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And your name will be etched upon the basalt mountain walls of Diar's hold. They have business birds to see. Oh, and now I suddenly have a huge army. What a dumb woman.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
No, you've... or, well... I appreciate that comment about my army being huge to me. I always liked when women say my army is huge. So yes, this will look good to me. I mean, this looks good to me, yes. Still, you can never have a big enough army. More submarines will do. And now it's too small? What are you, schizo? Ooh, another one of those strange meteorites. And another one of those strange meteorites.
智慧和财富是最好的分享物。
Benefit both our colonies. You need to work harder to get that. No. The simpleton declared a war? Oh dear, poor simpleton. Well, we will help you since you are our allies. Right, so we are at war with the purple people. What is then? Move our fleets into position to take some of their coastal cities, perhaps? And first mine as much valuable resources as we can. And our second submarine will soon be done. We can launch invisible strikes. It moves quite fast indeed. And even faster, excellent. Speed along the seas, Tulin. Put the flag in as much of it as we can. Or buoys, or however we do it. Let's see if we can make another deal with our ally. Hello!
I'm open to the possibilities.
Yes, very good. See, what
Do
are
we
you
have
offering?
business together?
Citizen soldiers. That could be interesting. Aquatic cities have more combat strength. Worker engineering corps. Well, that sounds very interesting indeed.
Agreed.
Yes?
That's grand.
Indeed! Goodbye, my good friend. Work on and we will fight hard together. And crush these strange purple people with their little jittery language. Captain. I'm beginning to like that title. No, Lord is still better. Tulin Bay, floating battle platform. Sneakily, our fleet moves closer. They'll never expect the power we will unleash upon them. Another island! Rock monster. Those things are becoming far too common for my liking. Would you shut up about your father? I mean, my father is dead and I killed him, and you don't hear me crying about it.
Lord Diar, log entry number 4. Politics. It seems no Sith can escape it, even on a remote, uncharted world such as this. The exotic woman that leads Alphala is as infuriating as she is enticing. Her snarky comments in our negotiations and the military movement of our forces put me greatly on edge. And then there's the sleazeball in the suit. I have little doubt in time we will have our men and women burning and sinking their cities and dragging the man himself to me in chains. No regrets to that. His moralless kind infects people with their own greed like a plague. And now the newly met cooperative and our allies are going to war. It is unplanned, however, a good war is always welcome. We are more than ready for one. Let them come and face the might of our fleet. They will be no match for us. End of log entry.